Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of The Good Life Show. My name's Nadav, I'm from Stonington Youth Services, and I'm here to give you some simple hacks, tips and tricks to live in the good life every day. So today's episode is all about art and happiness, and how can we achieve happiness through art. So we've brought in the amazing Lucy Hodgson from Rainbow Muse, who's an art therapist, to talk to us about just that. Hi Lucy, and welcome to our show, The Good Life. I'm so happy to have you, as we all are. And for our audience who may not know what art therapy is, could you give us a bit of an explanation into what it is and what it's all about?
Yeah, sure. Art therapy is using any form of art, whether that's visual art, music, theatre, drama, as a assist, kind of like an assist for therapeutic processes. So we might use art to explore experiences we've had in our past. And so that can sometimes be a softer way to seek therapy and seek support than just talking. Sometimes words do not encapsulate everything we experience in our everyday lives. And so having art, having a way to explore your life, your future goals, who you feel you are as a human being, without words can be a really nice way to develop understanding.
I can totally relate to that, Lucy. I'd like to say I'm a bit of an artistic character myself in some regards. I've always loved drawing, writing, painting, dancing, and I really feel that it's therapeutic in itself just doing it. Can you tell us about any simple ways that we might be able to apply some of the principles of art therapy into our everyday life? To right at this moment in time, obviously in this unusual space that we're in?
Yeah, definitely. We kind of, a lot of us already engage creatively in things that we do at home, watching movies, TV, reading, listening to music. They're all ways that you are engaging with creativity and art. Ways that you can develop that are really taking notice of what you do like, and taking notice of when you are, say, listening to music, making it an experience that you're present for. So if that means getting really nice headphones, or setting up your space, even like you were at, say, a concert, and making that an experience in itself is a really great way to engage with music. Ways that you can engage visually, there's a few great activities. One is a Zentangle. So it's just about, yeah, it's scribbling on a piece of paper with a pen or a texter, and then colouring in the different spots.
Sounds cool.
Yeah. Another one is lines. This is something that people probably do while they're on the phone. Or while they're in class. People already do a form of this, and it's just building on that idea. So starting with a few lines and just building out.
Great.
And one other one is mandalas. Now, mandalas are anything that's within a circle, and they're also a nice, gentle way to make some art and be creative. This one is actually, it's not measured or perfect. There's a lot of little imperfections in it, which I think are important because it makes it individual and it makes it you. So there are a few art activities to start with if you're feeling like you want to engage with a bit more creativity.
They look fantastic. Lucy, thank you so much. Just before you go, I'm wondering, maybe you have some of your own art or something around the house that you could show us that you've been working on, anything at all that could give us an idea about what we could work towards.
Yeah, sure. I find that art making is really important for me when I want to refocus in the moment, when I want to connect and ground myself. And one of the ways I've learned to do that over time is through embroidery. So it's a really tactile, slow process. You can't really embroider fast. It just doesn't really work. You get knots. And so I do this all the time now, and I've sort of developed different styles within it.
Wow.
So I have a
like
lot.
that's woven. It's hard to tell from the screen. Like, is that
Yeah, it's
a needle
stitched.
and thread stitched? Wow, amazing.
Yeah, so I've done a lot of these. They're sort of, they're really slow. It forces you to slow down.
But it's so detailed, and there's like
Yeah.
shading and amazing.
It's a really nice way as well. I find drawing difficult. I'm not very good at drawing. But because this is so slow, you have to kind of consider the shapes that take place really slowly. And so I find it easier. Another thing that I've recently started is crocheting. All the handcrafts, knitting, crocheting, embroidering, patchwork quilting. There's a lot of slow process arts that involve your hands. They are amazing for being really tactile and being really present in the moment. And they're a little less intense. You don't have to be as creative with these. You can kind of follow a pattern and just stitch over and over again. Oh,
Isn't that awesome?
And so you end up with kind of an end product, which is really nice as well. So yeah, that's another way to engage creatively that's not as intense as painting or drawing.
That looks awesome. I love that. That, what do you call that? Like
It's
a blanket or
it's a
shawl?
shawl.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So,
it's really nice.
Yeah, thank you.
Wow, this is fantastic. I'm so happy we did this episode together, Lucy. I feel like I've got heaps of tips and tricks to take away with me to practice. I'm sure I've got a lot of practice, a lot to work on. And I'm really pleased to know that Stonington Youth Services is a place that I can go to connect with others, to do this once a fortnight and join an art club where I can connect with others on Wednesdays from 5 till 6:30 once a fortnight. So if you guys want to get involved in this fantastic opportunity of doing art with others, connect with us either from our Facebook page or our Instagram page, and you can find us at Stonington Youth Services. And don't forget, guys, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, give us a thumbs up, and you'll get to see new episodes of How to Live a Good Life every day with simple tips and tricks and hacks from your boy Nadav and the rest of Stonington Youth Services. Lucy, thank you very much for joining us. We really appreciated having you on board. And maybe I'll even see you one of these weeks down at the art club. Peace, guys. Look after yourselves. We hope to see you guys soon.